Hello, today we're going to be talking about our Share Factory themes and continuing our tutorials. Obviously, if you read that little bit down the bottom there, a theme consists of an intro video, an outro video, custom stickers, and transitions. Now, the intro video and outro videos, you can kind of trick the system. For instance, if you want that, Jesus, that's loud. Then what you can do is you can just kind of create a video just kind of with just that. And then if you export it, you'll be able to use it in any other videos. Just a random little tip, by the way, if ever you're doing anything with no commentary or, you just want gameplay or something like that, you push the square button, you go to clip volume, you whack that up to 200%, because sometimes the audio comes out a little quietly. So you want to try and get the most out of it, because, if somebody's watching your video on like a phone with not very good headphones or anything like that, then you kind of want them to be able to hear you. I tend to listen on a train a lot, and believe me, that drives me nuts. So, as an example, we want to have a look at some of the transitions involved, so I'm going to need to find something and load up some clips. Obviously, if you've got the game involved, then use it. The next part we'll be looking at creating title intro videos, which are rather handy. The Share Factory has a rather the Countdown Racing theme, sorry, it has a rather nice little addition in that it has an extra writing font. You've got like this Formula One thing that works really nicely if you're using like comic books, if you're making an Arkham Knight series, DC Universe Online, Lego Marvel, anything like that. But what you can do, let's just click on this horror theme, is you can kind of create your own intro videos anyway, but if you go the horror title, I don't know, yeah, that'll do. But what you want to look at on each theme is the transition. Let's just kill the volume on that so that you lot can hear me, because I don't know if you can still hear me through that, because I've had a few complaints that the audio can come through a little quiet on my headset. Sadly, it's just kind of an inbuilt PlayStation 4 headset. So let's see what we get as a theme, given that it's the horror theme here. It zooms through and blends in really nicely into there, which is good if you're doing like a Resident Evil series or things like that. There are some standard ones. I'll have a quick look through them. You've got like a crossfade, which is just a straight blend one into the other. One will appear from black, so it'll cut and then bring the other one in. The other one's a fade to black, where it'll fade the previous video into black and then boom, straight in. Fade through black is it'll go to black screen and then fade the other one in. It's rather nice like that. But you've got cinematic ones, where you had that one, which I believe is the one we just saw. You've got this one. Again, nice and effective. You do have some generic ones that are across all themes. I go under the username NXNDJ, so the X thing kind of stands out, so that's quite important and quite fun. You got ones with the little robots. The explosion one, I really want to like the explosion one, but sadly you can kind of see the crossfade behind it. If you look just sort of after the boom, you can kind of see it. That one's nice and simple and effective. For some reason, Infamous Second Son transitions work on every single thing. I mean, hopefully they patch it in at some point so that you can just use any transition with any theme. You've also, I've had a look at the dissolves. You've also got your wipes if you're a fan of the old style Windows PowerPoint presentation things. You've got your sort of blend through there and vice versa. But realistically, when it comes to picking a theme, the transition bit is the bit that matters. Destiny, you've got quite a few like starburst effects that are quite simple. I mean, some of them are very, very game specific. Bloodborne, Little Big Planet are two examples. They do have some generic themes as well, just like a shooter theme, which is very sort of Doom-esque. Obviously, you have your inbuilt PlayStation theme, Share Factory theme, and a generic football theme. But yeah, these things are all sort of handy and coming into their own, and they will affect how everything works and juggles later on. So obviously, try and sort of pick something you're running for. I mean, beat 'em ups kind of tend to be a few minutes, so you can just kind of crossfade them or do whatever you want. In football highlights, you've got your football theme. You've also got your Pro Evolution Soccer theme. First-person shooters, you can probably bounce off the shooter theme, Killzone, Destiny. Although a lot of Destiny's title screen stuff is different, but the transitions work really nicely. But yeah, that's a quick look at all the bits and pieces. I mean, you know, you've got the program. Feel free to wander around and see what you can find. But remember that the transitions are the important bit in this. I realize I probably banged on about transitions are the important thing, but you'll see what I mean in the next video with the title sequences, where you can kind of make your own and then export them and then make something special happen. You don't even necessarily need any of these to make a decent intro video, to be honest. I'll show you what I mean by that in the next vid. Okay, thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed. Didn't mind me rambling too much. I'll be back soon with part 3. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.